Hello, Aimer here, and I am currently on the public Fossils and Archeology server. Now, you should know what that is because you should be watching Jody's videos. JodyPlays is doing a video series on the server in which two teams, Team Bam Bam, which is my team, and Team Pebbles, are competing to build rival dinosaur parks. Now, it's a friendly competition, so there's no cutthroat bloodshed, or at least none that you'll see. But at any rate, that's happening, and you should check that out. But today, I am here to, showcase my probably horrible building skills. I don't know. I like what I do. But yes, I will be building a underwater ocean house. And one would say, why would you start building on land? Well, it's much easier to not have to fight currents in water to build stuff. But whatever. So, yeah, I have to first level all, or at least all of this land that I'm using to at least sea level, and then I will, pick my spot and dig it out and then build my house. It will be hopefully all glass. I gotta get glass too, and sand. But anyway, I will be back when all of this petty digging and mining, etc. is finished. So, after quite a long time, I'm not going to lie, probably a couple hours, but spread out over a couple days, I have come to a much more complete and readily workable area. I've dug down from the ground level up there to the stone level down here that you see. I don't remember the numbers because, quite honestly, my brain blocks out traumatic experiences. But, at any rate, it is done, and behind me on my mini-map you'll see another circular type object made of glass, and that is going to be my small little entrance portal to my underwater house. And this will be sort of more the main building, and I will have a hallway in the middle to connect them all. And I dug a quarry over there that goes down quite a bit further. That is exactly one chunk, and the glass is, I think, 2 or 3 blocks in from those walls. So, as you can see, I did lots and lots of sand farming and glass cooking, and yeah. So once again, I will return when this is in a more complete state, worth showcasing. And for now, I'm going to, keep building stuff. The construction phase of my underwater house is now complete. However, like any good producer of a building show, I am saving the big reveal until after, a commercial or something. So here I am doing probably exactly what you think I'm doing, making lots of endless water supplies. But, there's a purpose to it, and that is to make the water flat. Now, the alternative would be farming lots of ice cubes and, placing them all over, and that would make the water not run down under here where my house is. But it would also mean farming a lot of ice, and that's a lot of work. This is also a lot of work, but I thought of it first, and I'm not changing now. So, just to briefly describe my methods to anyone who has not yet figured it out, I am going to make all of the flat water supplies, connect them all together, and then break ground like so, and let all of the water fall in, much like you are seeing happen on the wall over here. And this is actually going to be my little entrance area. I'm going to fall in from the top, or jump in, swim in, whatever you want to call it, and get caught by the stone bricks, and I made room to hop over there, and apparently it's a one-way entrance because I can't seem to get out of it. But as soon as I figure that out and find something else worth showing you, I will return. But that's if I ever get... Oh wait, yes. Score. So yeah, I'll be back probably to show you the quarry next. So now that I have magically teleported forward in time to the quarry, this is the quarry. I have, again, dug it out by hand, exactly one chunk, and the glass is actually 2 or 3 in, and I ended up building this minecart with some powered rails that I had left over from another endeavor, one which I am not at liberty to talk about. But at any rate, yeah, that is the outside, and I should probably light this place up because mobs can spawn on the inside. I'm not too worried about the outside because, well, there's going to be water there. So let's just light up the inside a little bit. I also have lots of glowstone because I farmed glowstone for, actually, that was for this occasion, and is only slightly related to the endeavor that I am not at liberty to talk about. So, yeah. And behind the door that you see over there is a magical surprise that is ordinarily considered at least moderately rare, but on this server is as common as, well, four-sided equilateral shapes. So, with very little more ado, well, other than myself actually going through the door and finding it because I get lost because I haven't built a proper path to it. It's just kind of a cave. This is actually how I found it, but then I dug out more of the dirt and found several paths. So at one point I kind of knew how to get there, but then there were 3 ways to get there. So yeah, I will hopefully find it here soon. Die creeper. Die creeper. That works. But yeah, I will hopefully find it here soon, and I will show you the magical surprise. So after a good couple minutes of looking around, I have come to accept the fact that I will never again find the entrance from the outside. So I'm going to dig straight up, how smart am I, to reveal that the magical surprise is in fact a abandoned mine shaft. Ooh. Now most people might kind of get excited at an abandoned mine shaft because it means lots of spawners for XP farms and good ore and diamonds, etc., as well as stuff in chests and minecart chests. But if you have been on this server and done any amount of exploring, you will probably know that there is an endless supply of abandoned mine shafts. I'm not all too convinced that they don't all connect and are really just one giant abandoned mine shaft that spreads across all of the server. But at any rate, I am going to finish filling in this water, and the big reveal is next. Right after this commercial message. Told you it'd be there. Welcome back, and it is now time for the big reveal. And pan over. I am fairly proud of that. Looks pretty cool from the outside. It's like an underwater complex, kind of like the Gunkin village, except much smaller and, less pretty. But still, it's comparable. So, we descend into the secret-ish entrance. And it fell too far. There we go. And we come in to see the water dripping ever so peacefully down the side of my house. I like it. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. There are my 3 original dogs. They're purple collars on and dark speed potions. But yeah, the room is fairly unfurnished. It is quite bare, but other than that, I like it. And, minus the dirt that I left on the outside, I should probably clean that out. But yeah, I particularly like what I did with the corner. Just kind of came to me. Yeah, no, it's not all too great and spectacular, but I like it. And I have a roof with, I think there's just 1 block above the highest point here. So you can kind of see out. It's nighttime right now, so you can't really, but if it were daytime, you would. And you can also kind of see the moon over there to the right. It's setting very slowly. It's apparently half past the start of night. But yeah, I particularly like this room. I will probably set up a bed and some chests and, all the other stuff that goes into a Minecraft house. This is the quarry, which you've already seen. I have lit it up a little more to prevent mobs from spawning on the inside. I kind of forgot to light up the track, even though, the track is... monsters can't spawn on the actual tracks, but, it makes the person feel more comfortable when they're riding down a minecart into a dark hole. So this is my plesiosaur enclosure. Obviously, we are not in it, we are under it. I made this with the intention of being able to look out at the plesiosaur. Now, the plesiosaur hopefully did not escape out into the ocean again. It is hopefully sitting right... yes, it is sitting right over here. And they generally like to swim. Just make sure... okay, I didn't set him to stay because he's moving. But, yeah. This is my plesiosaur. And you know what? I really didn't know what I was going to name him. But, I think the name Barry is quite fitting to him. So, everyone, meet my Nautilus, my plesiosaur, formerly known as the Nautilus, known as Barry. So, that is pretty much all I have for you. You have met my plesiosaur Barry, and you have seen my house. So, yeah, feel free to comment and let me know whether you liked my house or think I suck at building and should never do it again. Other than that, make sure you check out JodyPlays' videos. They are quite cool, and the dinosaur parks are coming along quite nicely. So, there's also a couple explosions. I think that's definitely quite noteworthy because people like watching videos with explosions in them, and there's quite a few. So again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, of course. I don't want to extort anything out of you. And I hope you'll watch some of my future videos as well. This is Wellsam Gamer deciding that he is no longer going to pronounce the apostrophe and saying cheers. And of course reminding you that the lazy dog is always open.